tribeswomen, you're welcome back again to another village meeting up on the channel with your one and only delectable village Igwe Waye. Yes, and as usual, I'm serving up a drizzle or some drizzles of fabulousness, if you know what I mean. Oh, I want to thank you guys so much for sticking with me, and if you're just stumbling on this channel, see, subscribe, it's free, they're not taking any money from you, and I promise you're going to like it here. And without further ado, let's just run into what we have for today. So I have like two things to speak on, and for some reason I can't seem to make up my mind on the one to talk about. But okay, so I think without wanting to be too serious, but you see, I had an encounter with somebody last week, and they were trying to explain to me why they just either switched off or shut down or disappeared, and but not, nothing was really coming out. You say this, you say that, you say this, you say that, and nothing really comes out, especially when the person you are dealing with is a very understanding person that has, has set the scene for ease of conversation, for ease of self-expression, and still it's just like when you have access to somebody. If you wanted something from that person, you will get it. If you wanted information from that person, you will get it. But still, you go ahead and act as though you are an outsider. It's crazy. So, you just switch off and you come back to say, oh, I want to speak to you. And you start speaking and you can't really defend yourself because you go here, you go there, you go here, you go there. And you can't really form the words because guess what? There's really nothing for you to say. So I decided to help them and tell them what I thought. And I said to them, this is what I think, and I'm open to correction. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But this is what I believe. You get cold feet or ghosting. Yeah, ghosting is the word. Yes, because that's a form of ghosting, You meet somebody, there's connection, you people are going, and the next thing they just go off. That's ghosting too. So you see these things. It's like this. You see, when people tell you that they want real people, when people demand honesty, when people demand openness, when people demand, all cards on the table, sort of either friendships or relationships or work partnerships or whatever it is, because it cuts across all kinds of connections and relationships. When people demand that, I have come to realize that most times not be everybody they agree. You understand? That everybody they talk say yes, so I want us to be open, no, let's not hold anything back. Oh, but really, not be everybody they won't plunge all in, and that manifests itself as you go. Because what honesty or realness or authenticity does, especially in a connection or in a relationship, is that it is a mirror. You understand? I'm trying to explain it in such a way where we say the thing go enter. It's gonna pass down. You see, honesty, openness, that's a mirror. The same way cheating, dishonesty, the same way that's a mirror. Because most often times you find out that spouses that are involved in extramarital affair or going out of the relationships, they become hypersensitive, they become overly jealous, they become, we mirror ourselves, and we mirror ourselves to the depth at which we've met ourselves. So when you come together and you meet somebody that is being real, open and honest, and you're not ready to go all in, at some point it works. But what that does is that it forces you to deal with the things that you are not ready to deal with. So basically, when you come in contact with somebody that is not ready to be honest with yourself, and it's easy for people to demand honesty, openness, like I've said, but they are not ready to do that with themselves, and that shows. And that's why because they get to a point whereby, in order for them to continue in that path of honesty in a relationship with you, then they have to face themselves. They have to tell themselves the truth. They have to come to terms with some certain things with themselves that they've been running away from, and they have to deal with this, because if they are not able to deal with that, then they can't with you, it won't work. So it's basically saying they cannot give you what they don't have. And what happens is that they get scared, they develop cold feet, and in their head, their brain somehow tells them that, okay, so why don't you just chicken out, live smoothly, you're not going to upset anything, you're not going to hurt anything, before you are being found as a fraud, or before you are being, now that it's still sweet, that it's not ugly, and they disappear without no reason, without a trace. Because guess what? There's no reason. It's not you, and it really is them. And the fact that they are not at the point where they can be honest with themselves, so they cannot give you that honesty, that openness, and that clarity that you all had agreed to share in the beginning. And yes, and it's so crazy, because it's most times these people that they're the ones that plunge in first, they're the ones that push, prod, they're the ones that are with the most energy. They lead you on, thinking, they can do it, because I like to think that nobody goes into something, expecting it to end. So maybe they somehow convince themselves that this is something that they can carry on. Then along the line, they find out that, no. No, baby, no, you gotta try. And they just tell themselves that, no, they can't try you. This is, at this juncture, they have to drop down from the bus. And you see that you are the only one in the carriage. And yeah, that's it. So, I mean, so basically what I came here to say is that, in a nutshell, some things that we expect from people that we can't get, it's not our fault. It doesn't necessarily have to do with us. It is just a matter of them not being able to be at a certain place with themselves. And if they're not able to do that, then they cannot meet you where you expect them to meet you. Namaste. I hope you guys got something from today's video, from today's village meeting. And what are we going to eat? So I had this really spicy garlicky ginger noodles. It was hot, it was saucy, I just put like 5 to 6 drops of palm oil, and to just zhuzh it up a bit, and it was wonderful. I think you all should try it. Don't knock it till you try it, and don't forget kindness. Anything you do, you're turning people down. However, be kind. Until I come your way next week. I love you. Bye.